Hey there, YouTube. Decided to actually show you the other deck I'm working on. It's not quite done. There are two proxies. If I can't, like in my last video, I said I needed to get a couple more Lopier shooters. If I can't get them and can find the two cards in this deck that I need, I will probably play this at the regional. This deck can make some crazy plays. We were playtesting it last night, and the shenanigans this deck does is pretty beast. It can only get better from here. But yeah, without any other delay, here we go. It's Pale Moon again. The starter, I decided to go with the Hades Ringmaster. I mean, Girl Who Crossed the Gap is pretty good, but I found myself wanting the Soul Charge more than the ability. You know, I like the fact that, you know, you can counterblast one to put her into the soul and then call something else out. But to me right now, the deck, the version I'm running, has needed more soul charging, so I decided to go with this. And plus, I found out that I would rather use the counterblast for other stuff in the deck. So that's why I playtested with her. I playtested with Hades Ringmaster. The deck was a lot more consistent with Ringmaster than Girl Across the Gap. So that's why I went with Ringmaster. But you know, when a Pale Moon rides him, Soul Charge 1. So, alright. And for the trigger lineup, play tested it without these, but found out that I'm missing the 10k shield. You know, even though the draw triggers are nice, I would rather have a 10k shield. So 4 crit. Then now, so 4 crit, pretty much standard. 4 draw. I like this because he's reusable. When an attack hits that he boosted, Soul Charge 1 to return him to the deck. So reusable, always great for a trigger. Alright. Next, 4 stand. Stand triggers are nuts in this deck. Yeah, I can't wait for other ones. Like I said in my first Pale Moon video, I wanted to try 4 stand, 8 draw, 4 heal. Even though it sounded like it would be a good idea, like I said, I was missing the 10k card. I found myself having to guard with 3 a lot more than with 3 5,000s rather than, you know, I was missing the 10,000. So I definitely went with the crit triggers for now. If and when we ever get another stand trigger, well, we will. Don't know what set it's in, but there's a stand trigger that says Soul Charge it and then flip a damage. I will definitely be taking out at least playtesting wise anyway, taking out the crits for that. So it'll be 8 stand, 4 draw, 4 heal. I'll definitely be trying that. I don't know if it would work, but hey, who knows? That's why we playtest, right? So 4 stand, and lastly, 4 heal. I like this heal better than the artwork on this heal better than the other one. But yeah, standard. Here's the other heal. So definitely the artwork is better on the for me anyway, on the Popcorn Boy. But so that's the trigger lineup. And like I say, you know, my other videos, gotta have 4 perfect guards in any deck these days. At least I think so, with the damage that some of these limit breakers can do. So 4 Hades Hypnotist. Alright. One of the best cards to start out with for the Ride to Grade 1 is Skull Juggler. When he comes out anywhere, Soul Charge 1. So if he rides the Hades Ringmaster, you Soul Charge 2. I had 4 in my other deck, my other version, but 2 works out in this one very well because of some other cards just make this deck broken, so I had to cut it down to 2. Alright, and bunnies. I went to 2 bunnies. I like her, but with combinations from other cards, which you're going to see here in a second, I found I was just moving other boosters around rather than using her counterblast. However, she is a really nice booster, so I do like having her out here, at least in here, you know. So definitely useful in the deck. So only 2 of them though. I found out the counterblast was a little too much for what I needed, but definitely a good booster. I will use her effect if I can, but the next card just makes this deck broken. Is Purple Trapezist. I run 3 of them. When she's called from the soul or from your hand, take a Pale Moon on the field, move it into your soul, then call a card from your soul to an open rearguard position. I think it says open. No, it doesn't even have to be open, so you can call it anywhere. So it can be the same card you put in, as long as it's not this card. You can't pull this card out with her own effect. So, you know, if you have, you know, if for some reason you do have Bunny, you put Bunny in, pull this one out, you can put another one in, and then pull another card out. So it can refresh 2 cards. Pretty nuts. Definitely very fun to play with this card. I thought 4 was overkill. I mean, only a 6,000 booster is a little weak, but her effect makes up for the fact that she's only 6,000. Pretty nuts, I will say. So 3 of her. And last of the grade 1s, Turquoise Beast Tamer. I'll explain why. The reason I went with 3 of her is because with my main Vanguard, if I have the Crimson Beast Tamer in the soul, she's a 9k booster, and I'm hitting magic numbers all the time. So it was an easy choice for me, be a 9k booster, just for having a grade 2 in the soul, which makes it so nice. Because with my main Vanguard, I'm hitting for over 21. So definitely 3 of her. And for the grade 2s, obviously, since I showed you the turquoise, we gotta go Crimson Beast Tamers. I run 3 of them. I mean, if she's an 11k herself, if she's in the soul, so she gets her effect off of herself, if you put a turquoise behind her, they're hitting for 21k. So it's a pretty good combo just for having one of her in the soul. So very, very useful for the deck. Now, to help me get her into the soul, I run 2 Dancing Princess of the Night Sky. When she is called, Counterblast 1, search your deck for a grade 2, and put it in your soul. Yeah. Easy. And then my turquoise is hit for 9,000, or boosting for 9,000. Simple as that. Great utility for this. Alright. And last of the grade 2s. Nope, actually 2 more grade 2s. 3 Mirror Demon. You know, keep the attack chain or attack rotation going. You know, if you have the counterblasts, he's a little weak, but his effect is pretty badass. So 3 of him. And like I said in my last video, my teammate hates him. He thinks he's a pedophile. So pedo clown, as my teammate calls him. So, and then 10k vanillas or 10k vanillas, standard in most decks. So 3 Cerebus. Barking Cerebus. Alright, and finally the grade 3s, and the 2 cards I need are actually here in the grade 3s. If you have them and are going this weekend, look for me. I will have the Xbox shirt on. So here we go, grade 3s for Alice. Alright, and then with the Alice, for Sword Magician Sarah. Alice is basically when an attack hits anything, Counterblast 1, move her into the soul, call a card out other than Alice. Pretty nice. So yeah, that's self-explanatory. Now the reason I went with the Sword Magician Sarah, great card. She's honestly going to be overlooked. I think this is better than Lackier, at least for this build, because no counterblast needed for her ability. And we'll start out with the second ability. When she's boosted by a Pale Moon, she gains 3,000. So if I have a Turquoise Beast Tamer behind her and attack with her, she's hitting for 22k. Can't go wrong there. Secondly, if I have a grade 3 on the field, when her drive check reveals a grade 3, I can move that grade 3 into the soul and call out any other Pale Moon, including the card you put in. So her drive check reveals a grade 3, and I have an Alice that already attacked. I can move the Alice in, then back out, and attack with it. And then I can start the whole combination over again. You know, and then the stand triggers too. If I get a stand trigger off of it and the Alice has already attacked, I can stand the Alice attack and then go off again. This is the shenanigans this deck does with these two cards is crazy. And then, just for the hell of it, you throw in one of the purple trapezists. It gets crazy. It's so much fun. I plan to finish this deck this weekend, so if I can finish it this weekend, I will be playing this Monday at the local I go to and Top Deck. And I will definitely get some videos of it. It is so much fun to play, so much fun to watch, and yeah, guys, this card. I was actually trying to get Lock Ears, and it turns out she's like a $20 card right now, and these guys are $5 each. And the SP right here, I got it for 10. Thank you, by the way. So I valued it about 10. I got it in a great trade. I think it was her and another one of her, and then the starter for the Coco Oracle Think Tanks, which no one pulled again in my 5 boxes that we got opened. I think only 2 were pulled out of those. But that's another story for Hyper D to tell you. But I got 2 of her for a Perfect Guard, I think Spike Brothers Perfect Guard, and like $5 cash. But I needed them, and I wanted an SP, so the $5 cash was $5 cash. Fine with me. I don't mind paying for cards if I need them. So thanks again for that trade if you're watching, Brian. I think he subscribes to me. So leave a comment down at the bottom if and check out his stuff too. But yeah, definitely fun to play, fun to watch. So I will be making some videos of this come Monday for you guys. Like I said, these are the only 2 cards I need. One more Alice, one more Sarah. My teammates and I have 3 more boxes on the way. Our Wavelifes we pre-ordered them from, we're a little late getting them, so hopefully they will be here. They shipped out today, when today's Tuesday, so hopefully they'll be here by Friday. Hopefully UPS can get them to us in time, but yeah. So, and like I said in the other videos, guys, any comments you have, comments or suggestions, or like tweaks or something like that, feel free to post them or send me a direct message. Yeah, subscribe if you like it. I will be playing this a lot now that Set 7 is out and the deck has definitely gotten better. It can only get better from here. And this deck is probably the reason I actually started playing. I was watching the anime, and then when we went to the national tournament and I saw how I forget her name was playing against Misaki. God, I can't remember. I'm bad with names. Playing against the OTTs. This deck looks so much fun at the time, and it's just gotten better since. So definitely follow, rate, subscribe, and all that good jazz. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you go into the regional, say hi to me. Yeah, talk to you later, guys. Bye.